we're going to make another black and white image, and this time we're going to use another function in Photoshop. So this time we have our image, and we go to File, Mode, Calculate. And here is our image and a calculation based on two sources. It has source 1 and source 2. Our sources are the same image that we worked on earlier. Well, it's the same image stacked on each other with, on this channel, the top one on source 1 is green and the channel in source 2 is blue. The occupancy, we want 100, by the way. And we can play with our channels. You can decide if you want to change the red channel, if you want to work in the blue channel on top and maybe the red channel on the bottom. However you want to do it. So I'm going to have the red on top, the green on the bottom, and then the blending mode is the one that we are looking at. And here you have all these options in the blend mode. You can darken, you can multiply, you can do a color blur. You can go all through these different blend modes. Color, lighten, screen, color dodge, linear dodge, lighter color, overlay, soft light, hard light, vivid, linear light, pin light, hard mix, add, subtract, difference, extrude, divide. We're going to work with hard light. I could also work on the opacity. So if I want to change the opacity of that layer and that blend mode, all I can do is just click on the slider, or I can enter in a number. And when you're happy with that result, I'm going to go a little darker, a little lighter. And I want to create a new document because I don't want to have, new document. I could have it a new channel. So right now we're going to do a new document, and I press OK. And let me zoom out. And you can see I have a new document that was created on the top. And here's my original document, and here is our new document. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And go to File, Save. And I already have a calculation, so this is going to be my second calculation. I'm going to number that 02 accordingly. I don't have to write PSD because the format is already there for me under Photoshop. Now let's talk about what is happening here. Go back to our original image. Our images are composed of red, green, blue. And we bring up the channel layer, and I have it already up, but in case you don't know where it is or you can't find it, you go to Window, Channels. And when I turn everything off, we can never turn everything off. Something has to be on. And we can see we have a red layer, a green layer, and a blue layer. It's where we combined all of those together, red, green, and blue, that we have a color image. And we can see how much red is actually in the photo. And we're based on luminosity. The brighter the area, the more color information. The darker the area, less color information. So we have that part, red, green, and blue. Now let's go ahead and create another image based on our calculations and just a general understanding of what we have before. They're also stacked in a particular order as well. So here's our channels. I'm going to push it to the side and then go to Image, Calculate. And now since we know about our channels and we understand how they're stacked, so now I have the red channel on top, the blue channel down at the bottom, and we can play once again with the blending modes, the opacity, I don't like the pin light. It's kind of ugly. I'm going to use soft light this time. And then for our results, I'm going to put new channel. How about that? Instead of new document. And then I press OK. Now, when we look at our channels, we have a dedicated alpha channel of our calculations. So if I wanted, for some reason, to bring that up and then work with the alpha channel and the blue, so now it is in a channel. For another option that we'll talk about later. So once again, to get the calculations, you go to Image, Calculations, down towards the bottom. Another way to get a black and white image.